The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A run for Nick Chubb. And shedding the tackle and now some room. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. If you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And now look at him go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check three, check three, check three. Check three, check three.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, a dump off to Elliott. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. Back deep is T.Y. Hilton. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. First play of the drive, a success. 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They run. Chubb try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd down. Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sag. 3rd and long here for Mariota. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for the Raiders. 43 yards. To throw is Mariota. This is caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Here's Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th and goal.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Running with Elliott. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there was a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. They start on the ground with Elliott. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Elliott pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On third down, Mariota. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Throwing, Mariota, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now Mariota. And he's going to go down again. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Evans charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing is Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Mariota, it comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a two-score swing that you just gave up.
So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mariota now. It's a screen to Richard. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 2nd down now, Richard. And an alley to run. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jalen Richard, 55 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Quick dash, quick dash. Go.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
29. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Shift. Shift. Squeeze. Turn up.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Flush to his right. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Jordan Evans able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, come on, no. Come on, no. Kill.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And that is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Sponge.
On second down, Richard looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The Raiders on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Mariota. Complete to Hilton. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Noah Fant there to make the grab, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
23 yards the pick up there. A first down carry by Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. And they've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Here's Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Coming to you, coming to you.
They go to Elliott again. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here's Murray. That one complete to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And McManus able to put it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose. But in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough.